afternoon, everyone. We're about to get started with some Saturday NBA action brought to you by 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. So, Sioux Falls wins the tip. So, for Oklahoma City right now, the post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Dort in at the 3 spot. Bird inside the 3-point line. The offensive rebound. Here's Bowen. Here's Adams. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Adams has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Sioux Falls. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Now here's Williams. To the inside. And Adams sends it back. And they hit it back. Clock at 4. Second chance effort. Misses off the left iron. To the wing on the left. Inside. Cunningham. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Just over a minute played in the 4th. Bowen, good.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
On the wing, Wallace. A 3. Trains the 3-pointer. Wallace has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Adams. Another shot. Can't get the layup.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And the shot is long.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy.
Bowen's heating up.
All night, a hand in your face on every jump. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And Wallace gets double teamed. Oklahoma City needs to get off the shot. And so Bird will bring it up for Sioux Falls. They played a great 4th quarter defensively. Allowing only 3 points. Bowen, good.
Tell you what, Bowen has excellent touch from deep. He's a menace on defense. The typical and ideal 3-and-D guy.
Now here's Wallace. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And he grabbed this game with both hands and just never let it go. I mean, he scored a huge percentage of their points. He hadn't been the main guy for him. He's been the only guy for him.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey guys, well, Oklahoma City's coach had some advice for the team during the last break. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one. Guys,
thank you, David. Now, here's Bird. Adebayo passes to Adams. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adams has got the lead up to 9 now for Sioux Falls. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Oklahoma City working against the clock now. 6 on the shot clock. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wallace. Here's Holmgren. Got a piece of it. Bird against Dort. Takes the 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Holmgren. And it's in there. Here's Cunningham. Down low. Adams with the slam.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
Now here's Wallace. Here's Holmgren. It's hauled in by Adams. Cunningham passes to Bowen. Sioux Falls moving the ball around. And Adams kicks to Bird. Cans the shot from the wing.
The whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Here's Wallace. Following the basket by Larry Bird. It's good on the putback.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
And Bird with the basket on the assist by Cunningham.
That one's going to be the final dagger. And these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
Yeah, inexcusable. I mean, he's got to know not to take any chances there. That's just a terrible foul.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
27 seconds left in the game. Both. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
A big highlight of Bowen's game is his defense, but I think that really speaks to his commitment and effort in general. I mean, this is a very smart basketball player.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And finished off by Williams.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Here's Adams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cunningham for 3. They get the rebound. Goes up again. No good on the layup. And so it's Sioux Falls with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Now, the starting group for Sioux Falls. Bam Adebayo is out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Bird. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Bowen in at the shooting guard. And for the Thunder, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Wallace. And it's Holmgren in at the center position. So Sioux Falls wins the tip. Here's Adams. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
One shot.
Well, you love when Steven Adams shows his strength. Even with the defensive skill, he finds a way to score.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Of one of the most charming personalities in the game. You like to keep your life as streamlined as possible. You see interview requests, say yes to any opportunity that comes your way. You'll want to stay booked and busy outside of your stacked game schedule.
One shot.
And Sunflower Seeds with quick rewards and boom, you're in. If your selection
And that one misses.
What I love about Steven Adams is he approaches the game with a level of physicality that sets a tone for his team. Outstanding defensively and growing offensively.
Giant snacks. Cow Tuckers of Twins Baseball. Innovative one-stop supplier of restroom and office essentials for the Twins. In partnership with we're proud to sponsor the Double D.
Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
Pass to Bird. Adebayo kicks to Bird. Back to Adebayo. Adams down low. Working on Williams. And he makes that one.
Steven Adams is improving on the offensive end, and given his size and strength, he's effective from inside.
Bird against Jordan. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Cunningham. Lays it up off the glass.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Steven Adams. Sioux Falls on offense. Adebayo passes the Bird. And it's Bird with the jam.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander against Cunningham. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat for the three. That's a pretty-looking shot right there.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the bucket by Sioux Falls. They get it back. Williams can't get it to go. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Sioux Falls. It's a three-point game. Shot's good from Bird.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
Cunningham against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Here's Cunningham. There's the try. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Cunningham.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the basket.
Well, that's a big-time strong take right there by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. On the deck, score it. Yes, sir.
Here's Cunningham. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams for three. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And it's Sioux Falls headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them.
So we're going to be throwing a whole bunch of guys out of our
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you think, guys, about Sioux Falls here so far in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
We've got Williams. Topic is out there with Isaiah Joe. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And Wiggins in at the three, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Oklahoma City trails by 9. Here's Joe. Hartenstein. It's not going to go for him.
Porzingis.
And so it's Frazier who'll bring it up for Sioux Falls. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. Now, Giannis passes to Porzingis. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Joe with it, outguarded by Porzingis. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Joe. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Frazier dishes the pop. Ready to Frazier. Sioux Falls moving the ball around. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Shane comes in for Kenrich Williams. And it's Alex Caruso in for Topic. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the second quarter. Williams kicks to Caruso. Porzingis comes with the double team. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls going with a whole new group out there. 1:29 left in the second quarter. Bowen the pass to Curry. Edwards against Wiggins. Here's Bowen. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Bowen's got the lead up to 9 now for Sioux Falls. 1:10 left to play here in the half. Joe in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Edwards. Caruso grabs the miss. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Adams. Sioux Falls leading by 7. Here's Curry. Tries again. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got 6 points.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. Williams is checked in for the Thunder. Wallace comes in for Isaiah Joe. Wallace drawing the double team. It's stolen by Curry. Here's the lob to Adams.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Williams, beyond the arc. Won't hit that one. Here's Bowen. Wallace covering. Here's Adams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Adams has got 6 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And that does it for the first half of play. Sioux Falls leads by 13. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Steven Adams.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the floor for Sioux Falls. Adebayo is out there with Bird. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Bowen. And it's Cunningham in at the 1.
Three shots. 3 shots.
No good on the free throw.
What we know about Lou Dort is this guy is an excellent defender. He's got size, strength, versatility. You can basically throw him at the other team's best offensive weapon night after night.
Yep. Matt Wallner in right field, bat 6. Royce Lewis, bat 7, play third base. Cody Clemens in the lineup. He's going to bat 8th and play first base.
And he nails the third.
The heroes in the ballgame yesterday. Back out in left field, back
Sioux Falls leading by 11 to the right side. Adebayo finds Adams. Bird left side. So for Dort. And Bird with the basket on the assist by Adams. Bird's got 6.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
Dort with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game. Wallace kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Releases from 15.
And that combination of length and instincts, that's what makes Cunningham so competitive as a defensive end.
If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. The sky is the limit for this young man.
Here's Adams. Here's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Oklahoma City trails by 13. Here's Williams. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Bird. And the shot goes in. And it's 8 points for Larry Bird.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Knocked away. Stolen by Bird. Adebayo throws it down.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Store is on sale right now. Sneakers, sandals, any style. If they're on a clearance rack, they're 40% off. So what are you waiting for? Don't sleep on these savings. Get to DSW ASAP. It's all or nothing, people. Shop it.
During a ball game, when you got a good game, it's set up for mistake.
Yeah, but what it is, you know, most guys set up kind of tradition.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Holmgren. Wiggins comes in for Williams. Topic is checked in for Cason Wallace. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And then he got his feet a little closer together. Then he wanted to see the ball a little better.
Here's Topic. Covered by Mitchell. And it's Wiggins missing.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
This is exactly where Donovan Mitchell wants to be. This guy knows how to finish strong inside.
Oklahoma City trails by 19. Pass to Topic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Frazier dishes to Giannis. The shot's good.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
On the lane, Wiggins. Cuts in the train. Wiggins has got himself on the board with 3 there. Here is Frazier. Nothing on the board. Mitchell outside. Back to Frazier. To the paint. It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And it's Sioux Falls in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I got to believe he's going out there for inning 2 as well.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Want to avoid those long
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The post pair will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Wallace. And it's Dort in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Back to starts. Over Wallace. Offensive rebound. Adams. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. 2-drop shot. Sioux Falls with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's the lob to Adams. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Wallace. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Sioux Falls?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Bowen, he's jacked in for starts. Here's Bowen. Here's Bird. Passes to Adams. Now Adebayo. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Adebayo. Bowen the pass to Cunningham. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Williams. And he could not get one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
And Sioux Falls calls time here. They're up by 13. 1:39 left to play in the final quarter. Checked in for Adams. Edwards comes in for Bird. Stephen Curry's checked in for Bowen. And it's Frazier in for Cunningham. Curry looking around. Back to Frazier. Outside Edwards. Here's Curry with the 3. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming out. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, what a pump fake by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the defender committed, and he'll go to the foul line.
The first one falls. Yours, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together a great resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They trail by 11, and he trims the lead to single digits.
But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a thirsty scorer, and if you concede the mid-range, he'll take it.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Curry with the 3. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. And Sioux Falls leads by 12. Gilgeous-Alexander against Frazier. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Williams passes to Holmgren. Dunk by Holmgren.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And that one's good by Giannis.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And so it's Sioux Falls with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many...
Walkway there, and a woman reaches over, grabs it, as casually as she pulls her phone out of her purse, hands it to a young man in front of her. Down stays 3 and 2. Pitch. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Cole Sands got his man. A 19-pitch first inning for Cole Sands. A couple of punch-outs. Down go the Rays in order. here on a Saturday afternoon. We'll keep it right here at Target Field.
Nearly half of Americans have underfunded retirement accounts. The reason? Lack of financial education. Learn strategies to grow and protect your money at a free local investing class. Text INVEST to 210-210 to register. That's INVEST to 210-210 now.
I wasn't fooling anybody wearing that backwards baseball cap to cover up my thinning hair. It's Jason DeRusha. I took action. I went to Hair Restoration Institute of Minnesota. They've helped tens of thousands of people over the past 30 years. World-class surgeons customized a treatment plan just for me. They transplanted my own hair permanently. Today, my hair is thicker, fuller, and I feel more confident than ever. Check out my before and after photos at HRIMN.com. Book your own free consultation, too, at HRIMN.com. You can't spell hair without HRI.
This season, let your shoes do the talking. Designer Shoe Warehouse is packed with fresh styles that speak to your whole vibe without saying a word. From cool sneakers that look good with everything, to easy sandals you'll want to wear on repeat, DSW has you covered. Find a shoe for every heel, from the brands you love, like Birkenstock, Nike, Adidas, New Balance, and more. Head to your DSW store or visit DSW.com today.
Baseball is all about stepping up to the plate when it matters most. And when you've been injured, you need a heavy hitter in your corner. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you. They will bring that power, and they run too. And they'll be here. And the party will be at Ron Coomer's house. He'll be hosting, and we hope to see you all there. Well, Taj Bradley is getting ready to pitch. I have to believe, Danny, he'll be asked to tuck in his pocket. His back left pocket is out and flapping around. And with the rules on pitchers, you can't have the strings and laces on your glove. You have to have...
Buck's asking him right now to do
tuck that thing in there, so he's got that tucked in. Now he adjusts the cap. Byron's 0 for 3 career against Taj Bradley. Didn't see him at Steinbrenner Field earlier this year. Buck was out that series with the concussion.
Good afternoon and welcome to a midday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you're enjoying the weekend so far. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Kind of went up to catch it, and then the last minute had to drop down.
Now they're out to compare frequencies on the pitch cones.
I think that's the way he received it, is to kind of confuse the home plate umpire.
Yeah, and I believe that's why Nick Lentz missed it. Because I think he saw the way Jansen responded to it. The pitch ended up in the zone. But again, kind of discombobulated all the way around. Note that lefty Danny Coulomb is up and warming.
Here we go.
Twins bullpen right now.
So it's Sioux Falls now. On the court for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell. And it's Batase in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Takes it inside.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Suggs. Rebounded by Sioux Falls. Pass to Bird. Over Banchero. Bird, that's good.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I can sign a 10-game play with 2 buckets on this squad.
Now here's Suggs. Here's Caldwell Pope. Jacks up a 3. Adams grabs the miss.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Here's Adams. Pulls it. No good off the glass. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Here's Caldwell Pope. The layup off target. Cunningham finds Adebayo. Here's Bird. Buries the jump shot. Bird's got 6 here in the quarter.
I know what
what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Orlando again missing.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Releases. They grab their own miss. Pass to Bowen. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3-ball to go.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Orlando calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something out that can get them a clean look at the basket.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
Hey, guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the
Bruce
defense
Bowen,
and almost made
99
a bad
player.
shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard the Magic coach as he addressed his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession. Make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
That free throw, no good.
Damn.
And the second free throw is good.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
And Carroll, no good. On offense, here's Sioux Falls. They're on a 12-4 run. Bowen passes to Bird. Bird's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling.
Larry.
Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Now here's Ben Carroll. And Adebayo with the help. The 3 from Suggs. Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Sioux Falls leading by 10. Cunningham passes to Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Over Ben Carroll. Pass to Bird. 3-pointer. And Sioux Falls another 3.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Cunningham finds Adams. Here's Bowen. 4-3.
Steven Adams is surprisingly awesome.
Shot in the final stretches here.
Market time of death. Does that mean we get to officially enter garbage time? I vote hopefully yes.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Atadze off target with the 3. Adams with the ball. He's picked up by Ben Carroll. And here's Cunningham outside. It's rebounded by Batadze.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
It's Suggs with a drive. Adams grabs the miss. Defended by Wagner. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Franz Wagner. And that's good as he hits both shots. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Orlando. 17-point game. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Hits the trifecta.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Down low. Here's Adams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
My own hair from the back of my head to the front. I was waiting.
Now Wagner.
Don't waste money on unproven nonsense. Hair
they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
The right-handed hitters, they get a lot of swing and miss on his slide ball. He's done a real nice job keeping the ball in the ballpark.
Just 7 homers, man. 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and he gets a dangerous hitter.
With that master slider, and we take a look at Liberatore here, 3.70 ERA through 16 starts. The on-base plus slugging versus righties and lefties. He's really shut down the lefties.
No, I should be one game away from getting Paulo Banchero Amethyst.
5 walks in his last start.
First offering to Pete Crow Armstrong misses outside, ball 1.
Ooh.
Time now for our Verizon reliable performance. All right, so go back. Pete Crow Armstrong last 162, the average at 265. OPS over 800. 32 homers, 38 stolen bases. The 2-0. And he lays off.
I like numbers over his last 162 games. Because that's how many games are in the season. I know, don't yell at the TV. I know most of you know that. I don't think you're idiots, but some people out there might not know that. We talk to everybody.
That's ball 4. Bases are loaded. That's what we say when the bases are loaded.
The pillows are full of Cubs.
They're meeting on the mound. Pages out there. Mason Wayne comes over. So JC says, what are you guys talking about? Those coming up to him?
Yeah, Dansby Swanson. He was one of the 5 who homered for the Cubs.
Here we go. Oh, who is this going to be? I thought it was...
Swanson starting to heat up last 9 at 389.
John Barry.
Numbers with runners in
Wow.
scoring position.
John and Rick Barry.
Down and out of play, and he's aware. I mean, he definitely had Cubs people dig into it a little bit. Am I doing anything differently? He's hitting 145 with runners in scoring position. The big league average is 251.
All right.
Am I chasing more? Am I seeing this type of pitch more? There's just nothing discernible. There's bad results.
Larry's getting new shoes.
Did he? Oh, yes, he did, says Todd Tisch.
Kind of want to give Todd some biggies, don't you? Early observation on John Tumpenkin on the plate. Kind of tight.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Swanson waits. That's too high. 1-2. Hack's at third, Tucker's at second. And the anchorman is Pete Crow Armstrong at first.
98 Spurs.
Liberatore says yes. Kick it a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Change it. At 91, and there was
was up, way up. I don't think he wanted to throw that pitch up there.
What is this?
Right now.
Random.
A bad pitch, good result for Liberatore. And an opportunity for Carson Kelly. Cubs trail 2-0. We're in the first. Talk about surprises and putting together a special season for a team. We mentioned Pomeranz and Flexen at PCA. You got to mention Carson Kelly. He's been magnificent. 858 OPS. Lays off there. 2-0. Good out. Will Smith will be the guy. Everybody needs a representative, so Hunter Goodman of the Rockies will likely make it, but they're going to have a third catcher, right?
I would think, yeah.
In the air right now. Burleson. Stutter steps, makes the catch, and the Cubs leave him loaded. And the one here at Wrigley, and it's 2-0 Cards.
I think I like sports now.
No way. The Gecko was just spotted down the street.
I've always wanted to meet him. Ever since Gecko's 24/7 emergency roadside service got us out of a jam.
Sounds like you got more than just savings, my dudes.
So do we know you?
Oh, I'm just a stranger who loves friendly service and American football.
Something to drink?
Oh, yes, hot tea, lovely. And a root beer with lots of ice.
You know, you kind of look like someone.
Get more than just savings, get more with Geico.
My cousin Daryl.
Oh, he does look like Daryl. Safe like hair.
Perfecting your swing is hard.
Nice shot, Dad. Oh, safe like replace.
But replacing your windshield doesn't have to be. Go to SafeLight.com and we can come to you.
Sick.
Our highly trained techs can replace your windshield where you are, even if that's right in your driveway. Have a good day. Love you. With flexible payment options, get it fixed now and pay later only at SafeLight.com.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
That he received from this group, and it was really nice of PCA to make time this afternoon to go up there. We can thank BJ for arranging that, but Wrigley a special place, and this is one of the reasons, guys.
Really cool. We've talked so much about PCA and reacting to fans, but I would say just in terms of people in general, he's just so good at acknowledging, interacting, and being authentic. First offering to Pajes. Check swing went too far. Look at the reaction to this girl.
Yeah, right there. See, that's the guest services people here. They're all Cub fans. A lot of them are retirees from other walks of life, but they love the Cubs. They love coming to the ballpark. And the opportunity to hang out and hear from PCA, that's a real nice moment.
Downstairs, and that one misses to Pajes. Talking to Pete earlier today, and I was asking him about the interactions with the fans, including the group of guys out there with their chest painted. Fly ball right field. Tucker backs him over near the wall, and he makes the catch. And hello into the ivy.
Carrying well here today, so Kyle continues to track this one. He knows he's getting close. You see him start to feel with that right hand for the wall. Before he makes contact, up he goes to haul it in.
Remember that old commercial? I was waiting for Andre Dawson to pop out.
French horn or something.
Nothing in one. Nice catch by King Tuck. And the speedster, Victor Scott, at the plate. So mentioning PCA, and I talked to him pregame and I said, you react to the fans. And he said, yeah, man, those are my people. And the other part that I thought was interesting is he said it's been encouraged, that the staff has encouraged him to react to the fans out there. They acknowledge him, yeah, respond, react, be natural to who you are, whether it's John Maley or Craig Counsell. But I think that's cool.
Yeah, because as a young player, you're probably unsure of the etiquette, the protocol. Should I engage with the fans or not? And they said, no, just be yourself.
Yeah, that's from the other night, Thursday night, with the group from Glenbrook North. Fouled off at the plate, and they'll do it again. The 2-2 is too high, and one other thing that Pete said that I did like in a moment of honesty, he said, look, yes, the cliche, if you could go to 12-year-old me and show him all those guys with my name painted on their chest, 12-year-old me would wig out. In the air to center field, those were his words, wig out. And he makes the catch, fighting the sun and the wind.
Yeah, there's going to be some adventures in the air here today, folks.